know me, I'm Robert's slightly older brother by just about a year and 1 day. Today I am actually the best man. Robert asked me about the same time as he asked Bruce to give Ruth away to be his best man. What a privilege. Wow. Never thought this day would come. You know, it's a pleasure being part of this day. You know, I'd just like to say that it's such a memorable and special occasion for me particularly, that I'm here today to do this. Okay. I'd also like to echo some of the words that have been said before about Ruth. You're absolutely fantastic today. You look like $1 million. Robert, I have to say, you look, as you always do, like you've been winning a raffle. Yeah. So after meeting for the first time and falling in love almost 19 years ago, and I have to say this day has really been a very, very long time in coming. It honestly feels that these two have always been a couple, and obviously everybody that knows you both, that it's shared between you is true love, and an equal share in a very nice Porsche 911.
Don't forget the B.
Yeah. I'm sure Robert did his research before asking Ruth to marry him. Weighed up the pros and cons, worried about the future, naturally considering financial benefits, but most of all realised that he has no choice anymore, as his life is all about Ruth, yeah, and the great adventures that they share together as a couple. It's fair to say that Robert has always been into his cars as well, yeah, as has Ruth. And at any point in time, he has been in possession of more cars than he's actually able to drive. Granted, some of the cars are very important projects, and obviously need prime position on the driveway, or in Robert's case, hidden in an air-conditioned tent in a farm lockup. Others he has bought for Ruth and her bucket and sponge to do them up, and I use the term loosely, to sell on and make a few quid. In fact, Robert has always positioned himself proudly behind every car he's sold, just in case he needs to give it a push. It's usually accomplished for the best. It's usually a custom for the best man to lay into the groom with stories about misspent youth. Reel off a few crazy times he's got himself into trouble. But the truth is, Robert is really a genuinely nice guy. It's hard to dish the dirt on someone who brightens up any room simply by walking out of it. It's got to be done. Okay, Robert is definitely more than ready for married life. He's been practicing for the past 19 years, and Ruth couldn't have chosen a better person to be with. Parents always hope their daughters find a reliable, sensible and considerate partner, and that she makes the right choices in life. Ruth chose Robert, who in my opinion is the ideal choice and a real credit to our parents. When Robert told me Ruth had decided to marry him, I was really surprised, and at the same time I was obviously delighted. I truly wish them all happiness in the world. I look at Robert now, and I'm humbled to see the man he has become. In the last 20 or so years, I can never remember a time when we've had crosswords. And, you know, really it's a reflection of the strength of our brotherhood. We really are good brothers. It's amazing, really. He's a great brother, and it's been an honour, and believe it or not, an absolute privilege to be the best man here today. I'd like to ask Robert and Ruth to participate for a moment. Please face each other and hold each other's hands. Oh, don't they look happy together? I'd just like to say, from my heart, that myself and everybody here today is so happy that you have found each other, that you're true sweethearts, and now taking the next step in your wonderful life together. And as you sit there gazing into each other's eyes, never forget that statistically speaking, you are looking at the person most likely to shoot you. I have to say, how lucky you are, Robert, because you will leave here today having gained a beautiful wife who is attractive, smart, tolerant, very tolerant, loving and caring. Ruth, how lucky you are leaving today having gained a new dress and some beautiful flowers. Seriously, as I draw to the end of my speech, I'd like to thank the beautiful bridesmaids, also Hannah, Ria, you look fantastic today, done a fantastic job, and on behalf of the entire wedding party, I would like to thank everybody here as well for coming. It's been a fantastic day. It's by no means over yet, it's just going to begin. I personally know some of you have travelled at least 6 or 7 miles to get here, so a special thanks to you. Ladies and gentlemen, would you now do the honour of raising a glass and toast the bride and groom? May the bride and groom, may they both continue their marriage the way it has started. To my little brother and his beautiful wife, Mr. and Mrs. Ward.
Cheers, Mike.
Cheers.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The happy couple are now going to cut the cake. So if you'd like to cross, bring your camera.